Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deandra, the Opinionated Chic. I am so happy to have you joining me, and today I'm having an amazing video. I can tell this video is gonna be so fun, and by the title of the video you already know. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. So given this is one of the first videos on my channel, I thought it would be fun to do a 21 questions type of situation where I got some questions online from Teen Vogue magazine, and I'm gonna ask myself these questions. I've not read through the questions really. They were chosen, like it was chosen for me. So I've not went through the questions, but I'm going to answer them as candid as I can and as honest as I can. All right, all right, so let's just jump right into that. So the first question says, what's the weirdest dream you've ever had? No, when I was younger, this dream just stands out to me. I don't know, for some strange reason it just stands out. When I was younger, I lived in the country with my grandmother, and this was like in Upper St. Andrew, right? And the houses are far apart. So like I would live here, the neighbor would live like way, like a stone throw away. It's a little distance. The thing is, they had some dogs like German Shepherds, Rottweilers and stuff, and the dogs would sometimes run down onto the main road and like attack people when they're passing. And there was just this one time that I had a dream that I was over into my yard and the dogs just came over, attacked me and whatever. And I woke up, I was just so scared because as a child, like the simplest of dreams and stuff can be like so traumatic for you. And I remember that dream to this day. It is the weirdest dream because I don't know what it symbolized at the time. I still don't know what it meant. But it was just a dream that is still weird to me. Alright, next question. If you could travel anywhere in a time machine, what year would you choose and why? If I could travel any year in a time machine. If I could travel any year in a time machine, I would want to travel to the year when I am 50. Why? I feel like 50 is a good time frame to say, all right, this is what you have done with your life. This is what you did or could have done. So I'd really want to just go there to see what my life looks like and come back. So, all right, you did good, or I know there's some stuff that you want to change, or you may need to make some adjustments from now on. So a little weird, but that's the year I choose. What year would you choose and why? Leave it down in the comment section because I'm a little curious to hear what you would think. And all of these questions that I ask, if there's a question that stands out for you, just leave the question in the comment section and your answer, because I want to know if my answers are weird or if they're average. All right, next question. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? For me, I think it would be the fact that I overthink a lot of situations. Like I'm always in my head. So like the simplest of thing, I think about it like 10 times before I actually do it. And I feel like it's a blessing and a curse because some persons are able to just do stuff and they don't think about it. They're just able to make decisions. They can just do that, and they're not overthinking. And then you have some persons that make decisions too quickly, which is why I say it's also a blessing. You make decisions a little too quickly and then you end up regret it. So for me, it is both a blessing and a curse, but that's the one thing that I'd probably want to change about myself. What's one of your most fun childhood memories? All right, so I don't remember where I was, meaning what age I was at the time, but I do remember one year we went to Cool Runnings water park. And I thought I could swim. Like, I genuinely thought I was a swimmer. And they had at the time, I don't know if they still have it right now, but at that time they had this big round circular slide type of thing. I think it looks like a toilet bowl, because when you go in it, you kind of go around. I don't know if that's what they call it, like a toilet flush or something like that. But if you have been to Cool Runnings, comment down in the comment section to let me know what they actually call it. If you probably know, it's just this big thing. Anyways, so they said only persons that can swim can go into that attraction. And I thought I could swim, right? And I told the guy I can swim, and they put me down into it. And while I was into it, they set me one way. So like they set me this way. And you're supposed to plunge down foot deep. But me thinking I know everything as usual. While I was in it, I was there turning myself. So I fell head down into the water thing. Can I tell you how I went down into it, and when I came up, the water from the actual slide was like down in my face, because it's a big pool, but that water just kept coming. So when I go up, down in my face, I think I swim down into, when I come up and I hold up my head to come up, the water keep coming down into my nose and stuff. Anyways, it was really deep. It was about 14 feet. And long and short of the story, I almost drowned. They had to be giving me this red, I don't know what it's called, but if you have been to the pool, you see them with this red styrofoam thing, or not. It doesn't necessarily have to be red, but in that case, it was red. This big styrofoam thing that they extend to you, and they try to pull you out, because they're assuming that you can swim and you just need some assistance to come out. Not me. They had to jump in, pull me out, giving me CPR and all of that. So that was a whole thing. But I must say it was fun. The experience was fun because after everything, and I was good, I laughed. Like, I literally laughed. My friends laughed. Everybody was laughing. And to this day, and that is one of the reasons, that is the only reason why I decided to actually learn to swim. While as it wasn't that traumatic, but it was one of those scenarios where I say, you know what? I can't keep killing myself. I have to learn how to swim. So that was a fun memory for me, even though it was a little scary. And from that experience, I actually did learn how to swim. So that was good. Alright, the next question says, if you could have dinner with a famous person, living or dead, who would you choose? If I could have dinner with a famous person, living or dead, who would I choose? Now, this question, I must be honest, this question is a little difficult for me, because of two reasons. One, I don't really follow up famous persons like that. I don't necessarily have persons that I'm like, okay, I don't want to meet this person, that person, whatever. But just off the top of my head, if I was really thinking of one person that just jumped out to me, I think, and I don't want to sound too goody two-shoe or anything like that, but I think I would have to choose Oprah Winfrey for more than one reason. I love her story. I love her success. I love where she started from to where she is now. And I feel like there are parts of her story that are similar to my story. I mean, I am not rich yet. You can go for that. But I feel like there are some parts of her story that would resonate with me and my journey. And I'd really I think she'd be the best person right now for me to just probably sit down, have a conversation with, ask her some candid questions, and see how that goes. So that's my answer. But who would you meet with? Because I know the kids nowadays, they have so many rappers, so many persons. Sometimes when I go on like the different blogger platforms and sites, they post in persons. I'm like, who is that? Like, I'm not trying to be lame or rude, but who is that? So yeah, who would you choose? Leave it down in the comment section. I'd love to know. All right, what's your favorite movie to watch over and over again? No, for the last couple of years, I've not really been a movie type of person. I've more been a series type of girl. But back in the day, like let's say back in 2015, 2016, 2017, I watched a lot of movies. And there were a few movies that I watched a lot. So there was this movie called Who's Your Caddy? I don't know why. That was one of my favorite movies to watch. I watched it all the time. And I loved Princess Diaries. Those are some movies that I probably can do word for word. They could probably swap out one of those actors and just put me in the space because I just know the whole script. All right, what's your favorite season of the year? For me, it's pretty easy. I live in Jamaica. It's tropical climate all year round. Let me pause a little. I hope I'm not speaking too fast. I sometimes speak a little too fast, so I'm going to try to slow down my speech. But I live in a tropical climate, and in Jamaica, we have summer all year round. That's what it is. So that's what my answer is. It has to be summer because there's no other time. The other time is really like the hurricane season, which is now. And the hurricane season is sometimes most like gloomy, rainy. That's not my favorite time of year. I like to be outside. Even though it gets hot sometimes, like extremely hot. But I like the tropical summer season. Who is your celebrity crush? Now, my celebrity crush, and when I say crush, I don't have like a sexual attraction to the person or anything like that. It's just somebody that I look up to and I would love to meet. And with that said, it's a female. Rihanna is my celebrity crush. I just love Rihanna. She is just, yeah. Male, I don't really have a male celebrity crush and I say, oh my god, I can't wait to meet this guy or this. No, my celebrity crush is just Rihanna, and it really is because she's from the Caribbean. I love her vibe, I love her fashion sense, I love her music. So it's Rihanna for me. It's always gonna be Rihanna. What's your biggest fear? I should not be saying this on camera because I do not want anybody to use this against me. But my biggest fear is literally heights. I am afraid of heights. I could just literally just go two stories up and see the ground and I'm shaking in my boots. I'm nervous, I'm crippled, I cannot move. Fear has just taken me over. I am afraid of heights. So yeah. What's the wildest thing you have ever done? What is the wildest thing you have ever done? What's the wildest thing I've ever done? Honestly, I don't know. The other day my friend said to me, you're so, what's the word that she used? I don't want to lie. She said, like she wanted to say, I'm so sheltered. I'm so, not sheltered per se. I don't think sheltered was the word that she used. But she said, I'm so reserved. You know, I'm such a reserved person. I don't think I have anything that I've done wildly, to be honest. No, I don't have anything like that. And if during this video down the line I remember something, I was like, oh yeah, I did that, I'll just insert it to say that's the wildest thing I've done. But for now, no. What's the best advice you have ever received? The best advice I have ever received is no matter how hard it is, no matter what is going on, you keep pushing. Don't stop pushing. Even when you feel like it's not working, consistency is gonna be your best friend. and it is the best advice I've ever received. It is something that I need to take more, like need to do more, more consistency, more, just do it, even get up, even if you don't feel like doing it today, even if you feel like if I miss one day, it's nothing. Nah, do it same way. That is one of the best advice I have ever received. Okay, this one is very personal. What is a bad habit that you have been able to overcome? So one of my worst habits that I have, this is I'm being a little vulnerable right now, but one of the worst habits that I have is nitpicking. I want to say nitpicking or obsessing on stuff. To be a little more detailed, so something happens, right? And instead of saying, this happened, it's life, let's move on. Life goes on, X, Y, and Z, not me. I am the type of person that will nitpick over it. I'll ask you a million questions on it. It is like I will create an issue from that issue that happened. Another issue and another issue and another issue by just not being able to let it go. So that's a bad habit that I have, not been able to let go things, and that is something that I don't want to say I've overcome this 110%, but it's something that I'm probably about 80%. I'm working on it and I'm getting better every day. Alright, next question. What's your dream road trip destination? Now, if I was to do a road trip, I feel like I'd want to do one of those famous Las Vegas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I feel like I'd want to do one of those road trips where you go to Las Vegas and you're just doing like doing the whole casino strip, and you're just doing the whole vibe and energy and stuff. I feel like that would be a dream road trip destination for me. Alright, what's your favorite food of all time? No, I really feel like they're trying to set me up with this one. Because if you know me, then you know I'm a foodie. So this must be a trick question. However, my favorite food of all time, that means that I've loved this food for the longest time I can remember. Let me think, because my palate has changed. I've grown. There are some stuff that I loved then that I don't love now. But one thing and this is not gonna be so exciting, but one thing that I've always loved, because it's a favorite food of all time, is yogurt. I told you it wasn't gonna be all that exciting. Come on, what were you expecting? Yogurt. But seriously, yogurt. I've loved yogurt. You see the passion coming out? I don't know why. I literally had a yogurt for breakfast this morning. I love yogurt so much. Alright, next question. I'm a drama queen. What are 3 items on your bucket list? So on my bucket list right now, I am afraid of heights. I said this before, but I feel like I'd love to do, that paragliding thing where you jump out of a plane and you do this glide type of situation thing, and then you do the parachute. Now, if I do that, I would have just accomplished so much because I'm so afraid of heights. But that is something that I've seen, and I think it's something that I'd want to try. I'm very adventurous. So that's 1. 2, I'd love to add travel. So I have I'd love to go to the Maldives. That is somewhere that I'd love to visit. I'd also love to visit Japan. I feel like Japan is a good country to visit. Very interesting with a lot of culture and technology. So I'd love to visit Japan. And they said three things. I mean that I'd count travel as one with Japan and the Maldives. And then bucket list. What else? And I've always wanted to do something in charity. Because it's a bucket list, it means something that you really want to do. So I'd love to do something in charity. I'd like to start a foundation, an organization, or something to that effect. What? Because I feel like the whole bucket list thing, people normally choose exciting stuff, fun stuff. But what are your 3 bucket list items? Please leave them down in the comment section so that I can have an idea if I'm off. Alright. Number 16. What is your biggest regret? No, I don't want to sound cliche because people always say this. But I am looking back at my entire life. And whereas there are some things that I wish I could change, I had no power to change them. It is something that was out of my scope. So I have no regrets because it's not something that I could have changed or done differently. And it sounds a lot cliche because people are always saying, I have no regrets. But I feel like when people say that, it's along the line of it's not something that I can change or I could have changed. So, I really have no regrets. What's your favorite thing about yourself? No, I don't want to sound superficial, but I feel like I have a gift. I am an excellent, and I've said this time and time again amongst family and friends, and up to now I am yet to prove myself wrong, or I'm yet to be wrong. I am an excellent judge of character. People change over time, but for the most part, I am an excellent judge of character. I'm able to tell by meeting somebody a few times and just having a dialogue and getting a certain energy and vibe from the person, I think, for the most part. And I said that it may not be such a big thing, but I said that because I've seen where there have been situations where I'm saying, that person, good girl. And then other persons were like, no. And it turned out to be wrong, and vice versa. I said, that person, stay far from them. You want to be careful with that person. And they're like, no man, the person good, and in the end, not so good. So I feel like that is something that I hold there, that I love about myself. I'm able to judge. And to this point, I've not been wrong. What's the weirdest thing in your closet? Now, I don't have a weird thing in my closet right now. Everything in my closet is basically the norm. But in the past, because I've thrown that away, but in the past, I used to have a little sex toy. So that would have been the weirdest thing in my closet, but I don't have that anymore. Oh my god. If you had to guess what people appreciate about you the most, what would you say? People say it all the time, so I know exactly what they're gonna say. One of the things that people appreciate about me the most is my sense of direction. Is that if I say I'm going to jump, you don't have to wonder if I'm actually going to jump. You just have to wonder time and place. Yeah, that's all. So I'm one of those persons where I set my goals, may not get it done within a time frame, but I am gonna get it done. I am really trying to maintain that. It's something that a habit that I've developed, and it's something that I'm trying to, and hopefully trying to maintain. The things that I say I'm going to do, I do it. My goals, yeah. So that is something I think people love, that energy about me. That spirit where I'm pushing forward, I'm getting stuff done, I'm proactive, I'm a go-getter. think everybody would say that. What's your dream job? No. My dream job. Right. So this is gonna take a minute. When I was younger, I always wanted to be a lawyer. And this is just the truth. I wanted to be a lawyer so bad. And not just a lawyer, I wanted to be a judge. I felt like the fact you don't want to be able to have the final say. Bam. X and Y and Z. Bam, bam, bam. I wanted to be a judge so bad. But as I got older, and I really, even up to getting my degree, like actually joining the program and everything, I wanted to be a lawyer. And then I started to watch Grey's Anatomy. I was like, no man, I have a passion for this. And doctor make a turn and stuff. But I didn't have the qualifications. I didn't have the qualifications to get into med school. And I equally didn't have the money. So I couldn't become a doctor. Because Grey's Anatomy, you know, if you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know, you think you can do the things them, you know. And you really can't. It's a good show to watch. If you haven't watched it, go and go watch it. Check it out. It's really fun. But overall, throughout all that time, I've always said that I've just wanted to be successful. That's really all I wanted to be. I wanted to be important. I wanted to be known for a legacy of something that is good. And that is what I'm working on. So whether it be in YouTube or if it's just a regular 9 to 5, whatever I'm doing, I just want to be the best at it. I want to do really well in that space and environment. But yeah, those are my dream jobs. Alright, next question. If you could be a part of a family on any TV show, which family would you choose? So if I was to go on a TV show, which TV family would I choose? Alright. If I was to be a part of a TV family, I think I'd probably choose That's So Raven. And I'm looking at it along the line of when I was a child. I feel like that's where the question is asking me when I was younger, because it would have been no for sure. The reason why I choose That's So Raven is because one, she is black. Representation matters. And those other TV shows that I used to watch, I realized that they were mostly white, and it would be unrealistic, you know. But I think That's So Raven was cool. Representation matters, and it wouldn't hurt if I got some of those psychic powers now, would it? But yeah, just off the top of my head, I think that's what I'd choose. Who is your favorite character from literature? My favorite character from literature, I don't even have to think about it, is Sherlock Holmes. Why? Sherlock Holmes is an investigator that just knows his stuff. I imagine that he's fictional. I don't believe that story is true. Or maybe parts of it are fictional. But I've always admired Sherlock Holmes' ability to, to just see stuff from the naked eye that other persons can't see. or to pick up on stuff that other persons can't or wouldn't have with the first glance. How he investigates stuff, how he's able to pick up on stuff, how his mind works. And I feel like I have gathered. I feel like I've garnered some of those skills. Weird, but I think maybe it's just a mental thing, but I think I have, right? Alright, let's get a little comfy. Alright, I have a few more questions to go. Alright. What's an activity that you do not find fun at all? For me, it's laundry. I've never liked to do laundry. The whole process of, the washing machine washes the clothes. I hate having to put them out on the line. I hate having to taking them up. So I think that is just one process that if I could eliminate altogether, I would. Yeah. Alright, what's your favorite color to wear? My favorite color to wear are nude colors. I like black, brown, earth tones. Those are my colors. To wear like a handbag, if you're trying to get me a handbag or a shoe or something like that, those are the colors that I pick. Black, brown, and nude. I'm always gonna choose those colors. Of late, I've been trying to step out of my comfort zone by trying to get colors and pastels and different shades and oranges and greens and different stuff, in trying to do different stuff. But yeah, those are my original shades and colors. What's your favorite type of dessert? Now, earlier I said that my favorite type of food, all-time favorite, is yogurt, and that is true. And for dessert, I think I love yogurt. Of late, I've been trying to get into chocolate cake, chocolate mocha to be exact, but cheesecake will always be my baby. I love a good cheesecake. What's the worst lie you ever told as a kid? What's the worst lie I've ever told as a kid? I feel like I didn't lie much, or I can't remember. But I know that thinking of it now, it was something bad to do. I was a very picky eater, and I used to just, when my parents weren't looking, I threw away my food all the time. And I lied and said that I ate it. I think they knew that, because being an adult now with a child, when your kids are doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. They never really chastised me much for it. But looking back now, that was the worst thing that I've done. Throw away my food. Like, every morning, I throw away my food. Once it's something that I don't like, I just throw it away. And when I say I throw it away, I didn't throw it in the garbage. We had dogs, so I normally just throw it in the dog food. Or the dog plate. Who in my family I'm closest to? Easy cheesy as pie. My mom. I'm very close to my mom. We talk every day. We have a good relationship, and I love that. I am close to other persons in my family, like my sister, my son, and so. But the closest would be my mom. What's your favorite sports to play and why? I'm not really a sports type of person, but given that story that I gave you earlier about the swimming and how that was just a whole situation, I'd have to say swimming, because from that experience, I basically went ahead, I learned how to swim, and every time that I get a chance, it's just me and the pool where one. I really need to start going back to do some laps and to get in form, because I've been kind of out of form of late. But swimming, I'd have to say that is, yeah. If you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, who are 3 people you would want on your team? Who are 3 people? Who are 3 people I'd want on my team? I have 3 people I don't want on my team. One, I choose Ton Travels. She was on the social host the other day, and that girl, she seemed fearless. I'd choose her. Who else? 3 people. I want to choose people that you guys know or me know. I feel like I'd choose Chiny K-pop too. That's her name, Chiny K-pop, Chiny Pop K girl. You know who I'm talking. I'll leave her at here or a picture or something here. I choose her. She also was pretty cool on the socials. And the 3 people on my team who are fearless and I think could do a good job. I choose myself. Or I choose my sister. I choose Shanique. I think Shanique would do a good job because she is a mastermind. So yeah, I choose Shanique. Fine. I choose Shanique. Alright, if you're an ice cream flavor, what would you be? That's so easy. I'd be coconut. Coconut any day. Okay? Coconut. Yes. I choose coconut. Coconut is the best flavor ever. That's undisputed. I know some of you are going to be like, no, it's grape nut, no, it's Roman raisin, no, it's perlina nuts, or no, it's pistachio. You're all wrong. Period. It's coconut. Okay? It's coconut. Type me in the comments. Right? Coconut. What's your favorite song to sing in the shower? No, I used to be a music girl. I used to be singing all the time. You know, I have an amazing voice, and one day I'll sing for you guys. But no, I don't necessarily have a favorite song that I sing in the shower. My shower songs are dependent on the mood that I'm in or the genre that I want to listen to. Because sometimes I just be playing some soca music and I've been doing my thing in the shower, and then the next time I'm just like, here I am, God, arms wide open. Yeah, right? And then I have a next time where I'll be like, fever, you want? Yeah. So, what I'd play in the shower, sing in the shower, it's really just dependent on the type of mood that I'm in, the day that I'm having, and just how I feel, how I want to start my day, or how my day has been going, and how I want to just celebrate, you know, all of that jazz. So that's yeah, that's it. All right. What's one thing your mom and dad doesn't understand about you? No, before I answer this question, remember that when we started, we said that this is from Teen Vogue magazine. So I'm going to assume that some of these questions are assuming that you're a teen. No. To answer this question, I don't think there's anything that they don't understand about me because I'm an adult. So I believe that it would more be along the line of when I was at their age, I probably didn't understand some of the stuff. But given the fact that I'm now an adult, I've seen the world from a different perspective. And as I said, my mom and I are very close. We talk about everything. So there's nothing that they don't understand about me. If you had a kid, what would you name it? It. If you had a kid, what would you name it? No, if you had a kid, what would you name him or her? It just wanna look at two. But I do have a son. An amazing and a handsomely amazing son. And I'm not gonna tell you his name, but his nickname is DJ. DJ. And that's what I named him. His name is his initial for his first and middle name. His first name starts with E, middle name starts with J. So it's DJ. He's amazing, and that's all I'll say about him. Alright guys, that comes to the end of the 35 questions that I've answered and that were asked. I really hope that you were here to the end of this video. If there is, I know, and let me just address this, I know for most of the time I looked left, right, up, down, behind you. I was really just thinking about the questions, and I'm doing it again. Thinking about the questions, what my answers would be, or what my answers are. As I said, these are candid. I never saw the questions before. I just came up with the answers on spot. I tried to answer as best as I can, as honest as I can. And yeah, I really loved this video, to be honest. It was an amazing video. It was very fun. Some of the questions kind of caught me off guard, and I didn't want to sound too cliche, but I wanted to be honest with you. So you know, I answered those questions as best as I can, or as best as I could. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you want to subscribe. I really hope that you do subscribe. You know, I have been doing YouTube since 2017. I know I only have 2 videos, the first one and this one, but really it is because I am now revamping my channel. You know, I made some contents back in the day. They don't look so good, to be honest. The quality is poor, the audio is poor, and it was just me trying something that I loved. I still do love it, and I really want to just come out of my head. As I said in the video earlier, sometimes I overthink. I'm trying to just come out of my head, create some fun content, reason about some stuff, and just see where this channel takes me, like what can happen or what will happen as we move forward, you know, into a new era, into me exploring, you know, with you guys coming along with me. I want to thank you if you're here to the end of this video. You know the single. It's your girl Deandra, the Opinionated Chic. I have so many opinions, I have so many fun ideas and stuff that I'm gonna be bringing to this channel. So please do subscribe. Yeah, leave your comments in the comment section if you have any ideas of what you want to see for content. If there's anybody, because as I say, it's Opinionated Chic, so we're gonna have some podcasts, like there are gonna be other persons with me on this couch that we're gonna sit and we're gonna have discussions, you know, on just day-to-day things that are happening, whether it is in the society, whether it is in the home, whether it is just, you know, reason. Is there somebody that you want to see join me on this channel? Somebody that you think has an opinion to share? Do you want to come on this channel and give an opinion? Let me know. Leave a comment down in the comment section. And as always, I am so grateful. Thank you for just taking the time out to watch this video. And as always, you'll see me in the next one. Bye.